Hello everyone, welcome to my little Lego corner where this week I want to share with you my collection of plants and fungi I found from the planet X. Not to be confused with the theoretical planet X within our solar system. No, this planet X is situated somewhere between the third spiral arm of the Milky Way and Suffix. Or Ipswich if you want to be more precise. Before I get into how I acquired these plants, I've been asked by the MRB to read the following warnings as I go along. You see, last time I brought in plants from planet X back in 2019, it got a little bit out of hand. Luckily, they blamed some bats in China for that mess. So without further ado, I'm gonna just jump right ahead to my favorite plant from the planet X, which is the spectacular yellow flower eater. I just love how it looks like a Tinkerbell flower, but with a little bit of an alien bite, you know? Let's see what the warnings come here. So this causes mild nausea and you grow ears on your nipples. Okay. Next up is chocolate matata, and I just love the simplicity here. It kind of looks like chocolate mushrooms. Definitely alien looking. See what the MRB has to say about this. Here you'll grow an eye in your butthole. Wow, okay. Right. Next is the long stranger, which kind of looks like a weird tulip. I'm not a big fan of that, but I do love the roots, how they go out in tentacles. That definitely got some alien vibes to it, you know? Let's see what horror this brings with it. Well, this just gives you diarrhea. Well, however, if you take this before you take that, you will be alright. But if you eat this before you eat that, well, that's just not something you want to see yourself doing. Next up is probably more like a fungi or a cactus, which really looks alien looking with these long tentacles. I've got this vision of this alien landscape in the desert. You'll see what I have in mind just in a bit. See what the MRB says here. So this causes the realization that all matter is energy and the consciousness is just that energy realizing itself. And you grow an eye on your butthole. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to my stories. I really hope some of that landed, otherwise I just wasted 2 minutes of your life, which is not my intent. I just wanted to show you some of my cool builds and how I got there while not boring myself or you to death. So today's build was inspired when I first saw this on Instagram, and mostly I love the rounded foundations and also the flying motorbikes, which I did try to remake, but instead what turned out was this, which turned into this, which turned into this, which eventually turned into the build you see here. So in the end, I actually like how I managed to make the rounded foundations. I never tried that before. I also wanted to see how it was to have different elevations, so have it high on one side and low on the other, which ended up looking pretty cool actually. I must admit the hillside is a little bit too jaggedy. I could have done better, but I am glad I smoothed them over and didn't have it just with the naked studs. Because I think it's really cool how the surface is smooth, but you can see the footprints they leave behind. Maybe you need a little bit more room here to actually see it, but that was the intent. So originally I had a lot more going on here, so I really had to try and restrain myself, and I tried to follow the rules of 3. So I'd only have 3 things happening on this build at any given time. Well, I mean, there is more than 3 things happening here, but I'm not quite sure how else to say it. I mean, this does look better than, for example, this, or even this. So that'll be all for me this time. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you really want to help me out, please do press the like button, and if you really want to inconvenience yourself, maybe even leave a comment, so I can hopefully one day get paid for this. But I'll let you decide if I'm worth that. So as always, you have a lovely day, and I'll see you later. Cheers, bye.